How's he gonna do captures here?
Oh, he's got 2 moves left to capture something. He's gonna have to play bishop d4 if Seth just plays like, you know, bishop e2.
Oh man. Oh, I think you just realized. I think you just.
You think you just realized?
Webcam.
I can't capture, bro. I can't capture.
I can't capture, bro. He didn't do it.
Oh no. Yeah, we got a brand new show today. This all happened very quickly. Basically, today we're premiering a new show called The Gauntlet. Our guests, in today's case, is going to be Jesse and David playing against subs. They're going to choose their handicaps. Each handicap, as you guys can see, is worth a certain number of points. And they're going to play, I think, 3 games each. The time control is going to be 10+2, so these are going to be rapid games. And yeah, they got to win the game to collect the points. That's very important. So if they don't win the game, they don't get any points. But if they win the game, they get all the points that they signed up for. Now, I do want to be very clear, this is not an idea that is original. This is something I ripped off this YouTuber who plays Overwatch named SVB. He has this show where he invites pros and streamers and they play Overwatch with like different handicaps, and it's a ton of fun. And I'm very sorry, but it's such a cool concept that I wanted to try it with chess. And at any point, if the player messes up, meaning they forget about their handicap, for example, they choose can't move king and then they move their king or they castle or something, then there is a penalty and they will lose half the allotted score. So if you mess up a 100-point handicap, you lose 50 points for the round.
Kostya, maybe you already said this. What does it mean that rooks get 5 moves each?
So that means you're allowed to move each rook up to 5 times for the game.
Oh my god, that's going to be hard to remember.
But you have to be really good at rook and pawn endings, like very, very clean.
Very clean. Okay, so you want, let's just get your handicaps. You want to do play blindfold?
Play blindfold.
All right.
5-minute time odds. No en passant.
Jeez, man. Oh, man, this guy's going down. Jaime is going to kill him.
Play blindfold.
Destruction.
No en passant.
Destruction. I'm gonna get at some points.
5
here.
minutes time odds.
Oh, David's gonna lose this one, buddy.
Oh, and I guess David, if you want to like leave audio so Jesse and I can
Can have it, me in peace, sure.
Okay, here we go, and they started. So David's playing black here.
Oh, dude. So Kostya, this guy Chaim is like Door's buddy or something in Israel, and I played him the other day just for, you know, we're hanging out, and he's strong, dude. This guy's not messing around. This guy's not messing around. He's gonna nail David.
Wow.
Oh, buddy.
Well, this should be very interesting then.
Sorry, bro. Oh man.
I'm surprised David went right for the blindfold. To me, that's the hardest one by far.
You know, actually, it's interesting. I think as a chess player too, David has always been ultra ambitious in all the like positions he plays and stuff like that. And that's why he could always lose against much lower rated players. He could really get taken out. Anyways, and this is kind of indicative of that here too, man, because like he just wants it all. He just wants it all, man. Dave, lower the expectations, bro. Just simmer it down a little bit, man. Just simmer it down. Yes, and bro, he's blindfolded right now, man.
That's right. That's right. So David is playing for a total of 675 points if he wins this game and doesn't mess up any of his handicaps. He felt very confident about not needing en passant. So that's cool.
I mostly approve of how White is playing this, and I haven't done blindfold in a long time. I'm not going to do that, Ghosty. I'm not going to do that. I went for this long bike ride today, man. I got like frostbite and stuff. Oh man, it was brutal. I'm just taking it easy. I just want to hang out, you know.
Yeah.
But David, the animal, man.
Well, you want him to be practical.
Yeah. Well, David's not practical. Look at this guy. I was impressed that White did not take on e5. A lot of people really take there, and then that frees up Black's position a lot. So Keim just doing like the very solid. Yeah, Bishop H4 might have been a move too, but anyways, very solid play. Yeah, right here you see it too. David's always going to be ultra aggressive, man.
Yeah, I like
And that's how
he's doing
people
it.
can. That's how people can crack him too. It's like, it's too much, bro. It's too much. You got to simmer it down a little bit.
Yeah. That's right. David is playing with time mods, so the way that's going to work is if he goes below 5 minutes for this game, then he forfeits that handicap and he loses 50%. So he loses 100 points. E4 is very risky, yeah, because that allows F4 and H6.
Very risky, but after F4, Bishop H4, H6, there's 91, so it's not over yet.
Yeah.
It's going to get very spicy, in fact, right? It's going to get very spicy.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing where David only gets 5 minutes. Oh. Now, one thing I want to say about this, Kostya, that I don't like too much about the way we set up this thing is, obviously, this thing had to do with not being able on chess.com to set the time mods. Maybe if we could figure it out, I think it's way cooler. And I think if David or anybody who does this 5-minute time mods things goes below 5, I think they should just lose. You know, they just lose. That's it.
That's definitely possible as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's too, it's what if he doesn't do it, it's just like he kind of loses. He loses a couple points.
He accepts the penalty. Yeah, so it's like a gamble.
Not enough.
Okay.
That's not enough.
No, I well, this is the first time, so I think
Yeah.
we should definitely think about all these things.
David is the real life Benny from the Queen's Gambit, dude. It's so true.
That's funny. Actually, there was a good suggestion. I want to add the Bong Cloud to the chart. So you got to play the Bong Cloud for
Oh yeah, Bong Cloud.
150
yeah.
points.
That's only worth
I
150.
think 150 is pretty. Yeah, I think some of these are tough. People are saying no promotion is very underpriced, which I get that. That makes sense. I don't know. Some players they might just win in the middle of the game. You know, they don't need it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, David's taking way too long. He's taking way too long. He's toast. It's over. Keim offered a draw and David declined it. No draw.
Oh yeah,
No
guys.
draw.
Let me get a prediction going so you guys can bet your hard-earned dojo gold.
I think white is just much better, dude. Much better. Rook AE1 next move. Why not? Yeah. Sorry, David Pruess, buddy bud.
All right, guys. We're gonna try to predict how many points will David score. So betting line here is gonna be, let's see, 675. Let's say, okay.
Rook AE. Oh, no, this is actually an unfair thing. If we start saying things, I guess maybe we should. One thing that's kind of a bummer is, I guess the other people can hear us make suggestions. Like I've been screaming for Rook AE1.
Well, I guess. Oh, I mean, in general, if you're playing the sensei, you shouldn't be watching the stream. That's kind of like a known rule. But yeah, I guess we should make that clear. If you're playing, you shouldn't be watching the stream.
Or at least you can turn the sound off.
Yeah, you just mute it. Yeah, just mute it. Exactly.
Yeah. And besides, a lot of things I say anyways are just going to make you lose. I think Keim is killing him, dude. Like a move like Knight B5 is really hard to meet. Very hard to meet. I don't know. Oh, well, F2.
Okay, guys, predictions in. You got 1 minute. 1 minute to guess whether David will score more or less than 350 points on this run.
Here's a good question from First Clash. If he doesn't win, does he lose points?
No, if you don't win the game, you just get 0.
Okay.
Yeah, negative point. That's too much.
Too comfortable.
Too much bait. Yeah.
Keim wants to go win that pawn, and I think he might get it, man.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. Guy's playing really well.
Yeah, no, very strong. And, Dor likes to talk smack about how bad he is, but me and Dor played a game, and Dor cracked me, dude. We were playing him, I'm just playing people for fun. He hurt me real bad.
Nice. Actually, one thing we should remind folks that David was doing those like blindfold simuls a little while back. He was doing like 5, 6, 7 boards, like classical blindfold simuls. So I think his blindfold muscles have been worked lately. So he's. Although this is. What's going on here?
I thought Rook F5 was a little dangerous. I think Queen F5 was the safe one. Ghosted. That was safer.
Yeah.
For my measly soul, I wanted that. Now this Rook E1 though.
Rook E1, Queen E8 maybe is what he wants.
I guess I do want to say David is playing well for
Oh yeah.
I mean he hasn't made any obvious mistakes.
Yeah, no signs at all.
He's way too ambitious. He's got a time problem here. Yeah. The en passant thing didn't even come close to happening.
Yeah, that was a good pick for sure.
And I'm assuming white is still much better. I like King F2 best, but still, there's all kinds of chances here for black. It helps black that you got bishops of opposite color here. I definitely want King F2. See, if you wanted to play mellow, you should have played Queen F5 instead of Rook F5. Give me a heart attack.
Right.
Still, he's doing great. A move like Knight F3 keeps it under control.
But Knight F3, there could be like, Queen E3 check coming in, and then...
No, but I have Queen F2.
Oh, Queen F2.
Oh, this is a little dangerous what he's doing. But still, Knight F1 and everything should be mostly under control. It's a little, like white's doing that thing where, you get a little passive.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little passive just because he stole your pawn. And white's extra pawn isn't that special, we gotta say.
Yeah.
Not that special of a pawn.
He's got Queen F2. Bishop H6 is an annoying move, but Queen F2 kind of holds everything.
Yeah, Queen E2 is going to be the lame-o move that we're about to get. I know it because that's what I would do, just to get the tension off the board a little bit. I'm very impressed with this blindfold performance here. I don't think he's going to make it, but he blew.
Well,
Oh, wow. That was actually, that scared the living daylights out of me, but it's actually playable.
it's
Actually
all right.
playable.
Actually, kind of annoying move for black to deal with.
Wow. That's a ballsy move, man. It's a very ballsy move. That's like balls of steel right there, man. I've never seen so many balls in one place. That's incredible balls. Holy moly. Whew.
All right, 30 seconds
All right,
left.
Now white needs to do something like H4.
Below 5 minutes means he gets a penalty. 100 points.
And honestly, I'm lobbying for like, if you go, it should be like a normal game.
Yeah.
If you got 5 minute disadvantage, then that's it, buddy. You lose.
Yeah, it makes sense that that's a handicap. That's kind of like no going back. Okay, Queen C8.
Always the ambitious move, man. He's relentless. Queen F5.
But if black had played Knight E4 earlier, there would have been a lot of checks on the back rank. So I think Queen E7 was kind of important.
I didn't like B6 too much. He needs to play a move like H3 or H4 pronto. Let's go, buddy. Fix your king, and then you can mate him later. Or play for a dirty trick with Queen G4. He might not see it. Oh, he's just trying to do the exchange machine.
But take Knight A4? I don't know. This isn't super... Yeah.
No, this is typical when you're playing someone high rated and you think that exchanging stuff is going to save your nuts, but it's not going to save your nuts, man.
Yeah. Now, it's not guaranteed that David is going to go under 5 minutes. He does have the increment, and he could just try to finish this one on the increment. I'm saying finish, but he's like, he still has a lot of work to do.
Yeah. I mean, well, white should play Knight B5. I have a... Okay. No, that was a good move. We'll play Knight D5 later. Bad feeling he's going to play C4. There you go. 97.
Come in. Mm-hmm.
Chaim.
Yeah, still very drawable for white.
Oh man, White doesn't need any draws. He needs to hurt this guy. Knight C8. Let's go, buddy. Hurt him. I'm telling you, Chaim is a serious dude, man. Very solid. Like there was several moves that I thought he could have, hurt David, but he's just playing very solid chess. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scary, all right. There's some scary moments for Chaim here. Oh man. Yeah, this is BS, Ghost. If he goes below 5, he loses. He loses.
Those aren't the rules, but
you lose.
We can think about it.
He.
I don't know if he's gonna go below 5 though. I mean,
he's very quick here. I mean, White is officially now in trouble.
Yeah.
Wow, David's seeing this.
Yeah, no signs that David has missed anything about the position at all.
Yeah.
But it's hard. I mean, I don't know. It's very difficult to just keep the pace up. I mean,
honestly, isn't it? It might already be done, right? The die might be cast and all that.
That's hanging.
Oh, he finally made a mistake. Ooh, that was a painful one. That was a really painful one.
Yeah, he messed something up.
Yeah, he's losing it all now. He's losing all of his chips. He's losing all of his chips.
Oh no.
All right, Chaim, no more draw, buddy. No more draw. No more draw talk. I need you to knock him out. Knock him out. This is what you get for being too ambitious.
Well, if anyone was wondering whether David was just pretending to be blindfolded, there's your answer.
It was a little sus, dude. It was a little sus. Now, Chaim has to be careful not to lose a piece. There it goes. Okay, good. Now, Chaim's playing a good game, man. Very good game. First clash asks Kosi, what do we do if we predicted it right? How about that for a question?
So the prediction, that's like a bet. You bet your gold. If you get it right, you get some points back. If you get it wrong, then the other side gets your gold. So that is.
Wait, what does that mean? The other side gets your gold?
Well, you choose a side. You got to pick an outcome. So, and then there's always one winner.
David, resign, bro. You lost on time. I offer your resignation, David. What are you doing, buddy? You can't be doing this to us. Just move the bishop on e4 so it doesn't hang anymore. That's what I want. There you go.
It's under 5, so I'm going to mark that one red. That's going to be minus 100.
I'm smacking. Red. Oh, come on. That's negative game right there, Kostya. This is what happens. This is like the millennials here, man. It's like losing isn't really losing. It's just like, you lost a little points. A4, I really don't like A4.
We didn't know how to do the timeouts, with actual.
Oh man, it's very simple, Coast. If you say 5 minutes and you go below X time, you lose.
Yeah, but that's less fun. I think, I'm with you. If it's a loss, but if it's a loss, it should be you flag. The game is just over. But okay, the rules we set for this is that it's just a penalty. So I don't know why you're trying to just change the rules in the middle of the game.
I'm competitive, dude. I'm terrible. I just want to win. I want to win this thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's all falling apart, dude.
Yeah.
I think we could call it there.
Yeah, blindfold's too tough.
Too tough, dude. Well, I think if David wanted to try that, he needed a different opponent. That was too intense against Chaim. Chaim's too tough, man.
He was winning. He was totally winning, but he just lost the position.
No, it was never that easy.
It wasn't easy, but
I guess
mean,
in the end game, you're right. There was a point in the end game.
Yeah, that's true. He just had so many pawns there.
David Pruess offered a draw. Very good.
Okay, draw. All right. All right, so let me wipe the board here. Okay, so you want 5 minutes and you want a no castling?
No castling, right? I'm ready. Here we go. All right, remember, Kraai, no castling. Whatever you do, there's no castling. Okay. I'm playing the French because a lot of times in the French you don't castle anyway.
Wow. To Borage, thank you so much for the
Don't
donation.
play the easy system.
Much appreciated.
Don't play the easy system. That thing's violent. Don't do it. Oh. This is going to be very hard not to castle. This is going to be very, very hard not to castle, my friends. Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, new prediction coming. How many points will Jesse score? So he's playing for a total of 350.
I should have just done Queen E7. What was I thinking?
Well, if he's not allowed to castle anyway, it's probably good for him to play King F8, right? So that way he can't accidentally castle later.
Ooh, nailed it.
Might as well.
That's hilarious. So funny. All right, let's set the.
Oh, I guess he's saying if he plays Queen E7, he can just try and play an endgame where it won't matter. Yeah, I guess that's what he's thinking.
All right. All right, I'm setting the line at 350, guys. So if you think Jesse's gonna get both 350 points, choose the top. If you think he's not going to win the game or he's gonna run below the 5 minutes, then choose the bottom one. So David, how are you feeling after the first run?
Oh man, it was really brutal. Like my weakness with blindfold chess is playing fast. I knew that like that was like a bad combination, but I wanted to just try it out, you know? And I didn't know what the level of opposition would be, right? So basically if the people we're playing are really bad, then you want to like load up on as many points as you can get, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't know exactly what it was going to be like. It was just a little bit too challenging. I mean, he made 0 mistakes in the entire middle game, right? He didn't make a slip till the end game that I could see.
Yeah, we thought he played really well. Yeah, this is Dor's friend, actually. Apparently, Jesse played him before, and yeah, thinks he's pretty good.
So, yeah, basically it was brutal, and then finally I got a good position in the end game, and there's less pieces on the board, and I thought, like, I think I relaxed for a second. I'm like, okay, now, like, I can do this. I can keep track of what's left, and then suddenly I got confused about where things were, and it was really bad.
Yeah. No, you were really impressed, actually, because you were playing the end game, like, perfectly, and I guess... Yeah, so white played king e3, and then I guess you just didn't register that move exactly, because then you just pushed the pawn, and then he took it.
Yeah, I think I was, like, miscalculating where my thing was. Like, somehow I thought my other pawn was maybe already on c3 or something. Yeah, I think I thought the other pawn was already on c3, maybe. And so I thought I could just push through to d2. I was expecting, like, bishop f3. No, but I also, in that position, I was wondering if I should queen and take the piece or play c3, c2 in that position. So I think I just, like, did some, like, thing where you think your pawn's on both squares at once.
Oh, yeah, c3, that would have been good. Oh, okay, correction. Dor doesn't actually know this guy. Never mind. All right, well, Jesse's got this endgame here. Seems to be pretty comfortable. Playing very quickly, so he's taking that timeout very seriously. Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, he's in great shape here to score the modest 350 points he's going for.
Yeah, well, I think every new contestant and challenger that comes in is just going to have an advantage over everyone that came before them, because you can kind of just see what it's like. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some folks on the show. It'll be fun.
Yeah. I think if you play with sight of the board, you should always give the 5-minute time odds, because, like, it doesn't matter that much. But if you try and combine it with blindfold, it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
That's my feeling. At least for me.
Mm-hmm.
At least for me. I mean,
Yeah.
If you try and combine a lot of these things, it could get really tough. So you could bring in some like super GMs and they could struggle, right? When they can't move their king and they can't see the board. And
That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, I want to get like Wesley So on here and just have him play with like 6 handicaps or like Persia. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna need some new opponents for round 2. So if I'm just gonna do it every round. So if you are a sub and you would like to play David or Jesse, just let me know again your rating and actually just your rating. You don't have to type your chess.com username. You should let us know your username if we choose you. And I'm gonna just try to keep it balanced, like, so whatever rating range I give, you know, to David, I want to give similar to Jesse as well. So I'm just looking for 2 players kind of in similar range.
oh, Jesse's cruising here. He's cruising so far.
He's doing good. Oh, he's got that F3 pawn, yeah. But now he's thinking like, man, I should have.
Now what he's going to do
Should have
when Bishop G3 comes in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bishop G3.
Yeah. Because you won't really want to straighten the pawn structure. You won't want to give up the diagonal. You won't want white to trade on d6. Ah, he's probably happy that that move was
He's gonna go
played.
G6 here.
You don't think he'll play g5? You think he'll just laugh at the knight?
That's a good point. Oh wow, he did
Ah.
it. Amazing.
Play g5, yeah. All right, you can chalk up the points. The one I would be really scared to take is bishop only moves 1 to 2 squares, but that gets 200 points, so it does get a huge number of points.
Mm-hmm. But Heimsey thinks it's underrated. Now, does that mean undervalued or overvalued?
I would say don't fianchetto your bishop. If you're expecting it to do anything like that.
It's just a very loud guard dog.
And there's a very cool suggestion from Scott, which is that like you could choose one handicap for the other player. Like that could be like the final round or something, right, Kostya?
We could try that, although honestly the idea was actually to have one contestant at a time and just kind of like calling their shots.
Right.
But that could be like a fun variant for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of like if anyone's ever watched those cooking shows. What is it? Chopped? Is Chopped the one? They have like handicaps, like you can't use knives or something while you prepare a 3-star.
What?
Yeah, they have these cooking shows actually with handicap, like can't use knives, like, you know, I don't know.
I don't want to eat something that somebody else cut with their teeth instead of a knife.
Yeah, no, I'd be happy actually to get anyone on that we can. Yeah, Vidit, Hikaru, I think that would be so much fun. Danya. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, for the next round, we're gonna go with Telling Moose. Telling Moose, you're gonna play David, and Seth, you're gonna play Jesse. So Telling Moose and Seth, you guys are on deck.
Jesse just moved back and forth 3 times there, just making sure he keeps playing quickly. No real plan as to what he's going to do, just waiting for black to hang something.
Yeah, for Jesse, it's all about the time.
Yeah.
It's all about the time. While you were playing, I think you spent like 30 seconds. He's like, oh, that's it. David's done.
Yeah. He was right.
Sorry, guys, if you didn't get chosen for this round, I'll try to get as many people as I can. Obviously, there's going to be a limit, but just hang out and we'll try to get you in for the next one. Oh, Cutthroat Kitchen. That's the one.
I guess in a cutthroat kitchen, I'd be glad if the other person doesn't have any knives.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, yeah, Jesse's got the piece.
What's he making us wait for? Play some moves, Jesse. What's wrong,
I
dog?
feel like he's just trying to flag his
D6.
opponent.
It's been in the bag this whole time. Just move.
Maybe he was thinking about taking the knight. Just get rid of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, Jesse, he's just lamenting. He's like, oh man, I could have done no promotion. I could have done no en passant. He left a lot of points.
No.
on
He
the
needs
table.
promotion. How's he going to win the game without promotion? Like, what's he going to do when all his pawns get to the end of the board? He can't win with like one knight.
I mean, just take all of White's pieces. Just mate with the rook and
Take all of White's pieces little by little. But White doesn't even have to sack pieces as his pawns come down the board. White can just let them all go, you know? Like, all White has to do is keep their king covered with their pieces.
yeah, but it's not clear to me that White would be playing the meta game. You know, White might just be playing normal chess. And might just resign, you know, when he's like dead lost. So the handicaps that Jesse chose for this one are no castling, not allowed to castle. He successfully did that one, and he is giving 5 minutes timeout. So if he goes down to under 5 minutes, gentleman's agreement, he has to resign the game. But he does have the increment.
Here's a good question. Physically, what will happen if somebody brings a pawn to the end of the board?
Oh, you just forfeit the handicap. You lose the points.
Forfeit. Okay.
Yeah, full proof, guys. Full proof.
Yes.
All right, Jesse wins. Nice. Okay, prediction over.
Give me those
All right.
points, Kostya. Give me those points.
Yeah, you got the full 350.
All right. So I'll go against Moose.
That's right.
I'll do 5 minute time odds. I will do must capture every 7 moves.
Nice.
I want to try that one out. It's a weird one. Let's just see what that's like. I'll go with no en passant as well. Okay, so 5 minutes. Must capture every 7 moves. No castling as well. Sure, throw that in
So
there.
no castling.
And no en passant.
Gotcha.
All right.
So total of 4.
That looks right.
Sweet. Playing for a total
All right.
of 575 points. Nice.
Hey, David's going for it again. I don't even know what he chose. I heard that 575 points and I knew it was big. Go big or go home. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Pooh Bear, I was sitting on my bike today, man. I went up this big mountain. It was so cold. And on the way back down, man, definite frostbite, man. I had to come home and take this epic long shower and stuff, man. Oh, jeez. Still, it was a great day. I don't regret it.
So Jesse, how was your first run? Any thoughts?
I was definitely on tilt at the very beginning. You know, he played Queen E2, and of course, if I'm not going to castle, I should just play Queen E7 and see what happens, you know? But I was like, I had already in my mind, I was like, I'm going to play King F8 and then like castle by hand somehow over there.
That's funny. Okay, so David here has taken 4 handicaps, 5 minute time odds, no castling, must capture every 7 moves. So we'll have to watch that one. I think has he made a he's already made a capture. So his last capture was 5 e takes d5. Okay.
And okay, so it's a mild bummer there is like if he doesn't capture every 7 moves, he's just going to lose a couple points or something.
He loses the points. Yeah, because I just felt like it's just unfortunate if you forget about a handicap and then you just like, I don't know, you forfeit the whole game. It's very barbaric. Very barbaric. And I did specifically wear my Punisher t-shirt for this stream, but it's not supposed to be super super brutal. Although it is called the Gauntlet. I don't know, maybe things will change. Maybe we'll just make it harder and harder.
Yeah, what's going on? He already blew it. He already blew it on move 7. It wasn't a capture.
No. Once every 7 moves. So you can't go more than 7 moves without a
I see.
capture.
Oh, well, that's not that hard.
Okay, well,
What must
I don't know,
capture
150
every 7
points.
moves.
on the table. Okay, let me get the prediction going here. I don't know, I'll set the line at 400. 400 plus or under 400. If he gets less than 400 points, you would choose the second. Here we go, guys. Prediction up.
And while we're doing that, Costa, do you already have my next opponent lined up?
That's right. Yeah, you will be playing Seth.
Okay.
Seth Lichtenstein.
Uh-oh. That looks to me like dropping a a queen, a knight on e7.
Mm-hmm. So David's last capture was on move 9. Okay, move 14. So he's well on the way. Yeah, at this point, I think it gets easier. You can always take stuff.
Telling Moose, buddy. I have a bad feeling that David collected all those points.
That's a bummer.
Okay, so Seth, you need to challenge me, man. You need to challenge me, and then I guess I gotta contemplate. I gotta contemplate now because David is gonna crush me now. He's got loads of points, dude. That was a lot of points the dude got.
It happens.
Dude, can't move king? I'm not touching that one. No way I'm touching that one.
Yeah.
That's way too
That's
intense.
tough. That's right. David got 0 the first game because he didn't win.
But he's gonna crank it on this one. Rooks get 5 moves each. So we're talking about like our queen, the old notation, queen, rook, and king.
That's right. Yeah, both rooks.
Like that?
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about both rooks get 5 moves total, but I think that's a little, it's a little too much.
5 moves each. That's gonna be hard to remember.
Yeah. Oh, queen takes f8. No, don't do it. It doesn't work. Knight's there.
That's right, chess games. Seth, challenge me, buddy.
I
Challenge.
think he said challenge sent.
Oh. I don't got it yet. Oh, there it is. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, actually, we're going to be announcing the book tomorrow. We just want to announce it once we have all the like affiliate links and stuff ready.
The horrible thing about this is that David's going to think that like the King's Gambit is okay to play, dude.
Yeah, this one game is gonna.
Telling Moose is doing a big disservice to the ChessDojo community here by letting David off on this.
So now, last game actually, you did leave some points on the table, so you could have done no promotion. Queens can capture pawns.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, there are some points. I wonder what David could do here. Yeah, he could probably win this one without promotion either. But we were thinking it's a little bit, might be a little undervalued. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you something, buddy. If you go for can't move king at 250, you might as well throw in no castling for another 150.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be an either or kind of thing. I don't think you could. Yeah. We thought about that. So far, yeah, you guys have both just taken the time odds each time. So price seems to be right on that one.
You know, we're getting different levels of opponent too, and you never know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to kind of think about it depending.
Okay, you missed queen g3 there.
Yeah, what's going on, David? I can't. It's hard to actually imagine a game where you don't capture every 7 moves.
Huh. You think that's pretty easy?
Right? Well, I'm just having a hard time imagining it.
Yeah, like close position.
Okay.
All right. Well, David, I think got everything. Yeah, captures. No en passant. No castling. His king's on g1, but he didn't castle.
Nope.
Nice. So David gets the full 575. Excellent job.
Dang. All right.
Oh, it looks like the channel had faith. 95%. Called that one.
Nice.
Wow. The capture thing is pretty weird. You should try it one time, Jesse.
The 7 moves. I'm gonna try it right now.
It
Yeah.
really messes with you
I'm
in a
getting
weird
warmed
way.
up on this.
The whole time I was playing, I was just telling myself what move I needed to capture by. Like the whole game, I'm just like, move 21, move 21, move 23, move 23.
Okay, Kosi, are you ready for me?
Yeah, one sec. Let me just update the score here. So David gets the full 575. Oh, and I want to clarify one thing about the rule. So, yeah, you got to make a capture every 7 moves. I think this is how David was doing it. So if he did a capture on move 5, that means the next one would have to be by move 12. It's not like 7, 14, 21. So it's when you last capture. Okay. Updated the score. Yeah, Jesse, you are. Oh, what handicaps do you want?
All right, here we're gonna go. 5 minutes. No castling. So I must capture every 7 moves. So far the same as
Okay.
David. Pawns only move 1.
Oh, nice.
Pawns only move 1. And no en passant. And rooks get 5 moves each.
All right.
All right. The other ones are too complicated for me. I'm definitely never, at least not, maybe some other day I'll do the blindfold thing, but not today. Okay. So I'm just trying to center myself.
Now
No
he's got to
castling,
keep track of everything.
no capturing, 7 moves. Pawns only move 1. No en passant. Rooks get the 5. Yeah, if it's a long game, some rook end game, then I'm toast. And I guess, okay, I just want to say, so for right now, I'm not going to lose everything if my A1 rook does 6 moves. But I think in the future, I think it should be ultimate punishment.
Wow.
You know?
Like you just lose all your points for the round if you fail one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, or it's
You
not,
could
it's
increase
not
the penalty in the
consequential
future.
enough.
Could do you lose the full number of points? Like you lose the full 120.
Anyways, you know,
we'll think about it.
We can figure it
I
out
wanna,
for next time.
wanna
or
hear
whatever.
what you guys.
All right, here we go, guys. I'm gonna
luck, Seth.
disconnect here.
Good luck, Jesse,
So
too.
Jesse is playing for a total of, I think, what was it, 750, 300, 450, 550. Yeah, 750 points. All right, we're going to put the betting line
Don't auto abort, Seth.
600 plus. Do you guys think Jesse will get 600 points? Remember, he has to win the game.
He's going for 800.
800?
I think. The rook and no en passant are 200. And then 300, 300, 600, 800. I think so.
Wait. Oh.
I think he's going
you're
for
right, 800.
Hopefully this will be hard for
800
him.
points. That's right. But the 5-minute time odds, that is, he has to win the game within 5 minutes. If he doesn't do that, he loses everything.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to keep track of like his rooks going like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 while he's counting like the captures, 7 moves and everything.
Yeah, how's he going to do captures here?
Oh, he's got 2 moves left to capture something. He's going to have to play bishop d4 if Seth just plays like, bishop e2.
Oh, man. Oh, I think you just realized.
You think you just realized?
Webcam.
I can't capture, bro. I can't capture.
I can't capture, bro. He didn't do it.
Oh, no.
He could have played bishop d4.
Wait.
I can't capture. I didn't think about that, man. Oh,
He couldn't find bishop d4.
I lost it
No,
on
but
the
he
capture
would
thing,
give up
man.
he would lose
I
the
lost
game if
it
he
on
did
the
that.
capture thing.
would
I
lose the
totally
game.
forgot. There
But
were
with
too
his
many things.
hardcore rules, it would force you to play like bishop d4 and try anyway, right? Kozia?
Yeah, if the penalty
I was really arrogant about
right,
that one, too.
severe, then he would just be forced. So I don't know. That could be fun too.
Yeah. Okay, so now what's he left with? Pawns only move 1. That's fine. No en passant. That's fine. No castling. That's a little bit annoying. And the rooks get 5 moves each. That's going to be the tricky one, right? That we're going to have to
Yeah, we'll have to go back at the end and
keep track of that.
I think his idea is
later
just
on.
to win the game without, or like he's gonna go king f8 king. Oh, like he can castle. That's allowed, but you can go king f8 king g8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, he loses 75 points for that, but I kind of like the idea of upping the penalty to a full 150 for future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want to make it painful.
Yeah, you should at least minus what you were going for. That makes sense to me.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Jesse's might be too intense of like you just lose everything. but I think getting like a minus for what you were going for probably makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try one of the knights or bishops next round, even though I'm just like terrified of it, but just like try some different ones, you know, since we're just testing it all out.
Yeah, might as well.
I don't think I can win games without promotion, though. I mean, if your opponent knows that you're not allowed to promote your pawns,
That's
no.
a big one. Yeah, the fact that they know about it. That is a big one.
I mean, it's like playing like so much material odds because you can't win any endgame, period, right? So like, they know you have to checkmate.
Yeah.
Maybe every 7 moves that he doesn't capture, he loses another 75 points here. He hasn't captured anything this game. What was he planning?
I think he did fully. I think his opening is good for like the rooks thing, but like en passant.
Yeah, his opening is fine for the rooks thing and the no castling.
Oh, and
but
pawns only move
I
one.
think-
That's why he's doing all this.
right, I think pawns only move 1 is kind of a nombo with the capture every 7
That's
moves.
tough. Yeah, it's tough to combine.
Right? It's like you're slowed down, and then you've got like a thing where there's a clock ticking down on you the whole time.
Interesting.
I'd like to see a super GM try must capture every 5 moves. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah, that would be really tough.
Meanwhile, Seth's turning the screws, right? I mean, this is some classical positional chess.
Yeah, he's doing okay. Looks like Jesse is
White.
gonna go full King's Indian here.
Mm-hmm. Or whatever that sick lion is, or whatever that they now call the
Yeah, the
Philodor.
sickly lion opening. Ooh, I don't like b5. That's no good, Seth. You gotta go.
Oh, that's
You gotta go,
a no.
you gotta go a5 yourself.
That's a no.
Yeah, no. Jesse's disappointed. All right.
Oh no, man. Wrong side.
Whoa, h4. All right, he's like, well, queen side didn't work, so let me try king side. This is like, no, man, not here either.
Yeah.
So Jesse will be getting a lot of points, but yeah, actually the prediction is kind of done because now he can only get a maximum of 650 minus 75 points. So that's 575 total that he's playing for right here.
Right.
But a lot of people bet on him to make it, so I guess that's the nature of the game. Actually, there was an idea where you said to we can maybe add some multipliers if you combine some handicaps,
Yeah.
some parlay.
I'd like to see Seth play G4 at some point in this game just to see if Jesse remembers he can't take. Because, I mean, you just want to tear that white king apart, right? G4.
Yeah, I'm just on be an instant move there. I mean,
just checking. Now it won't come up because he'll be happy to play with the other pawn.
that is really funny though, because like G4 could like save white's position in a lot of cases. If you couldn't take.
Yeah, in some position where you're like checkmating on the G file and they play G4 and you're like, oh, wait, I'm not used to that. I can't.
No, you can't take. Yeah. All right, so far no rook moves. Now he might invest.
Jesse's rooks are just kind of waiting,
Yeah,
huh?
he might invest one move into rook G8. That just looks too strong to pass up. But maybe he wants rook AG8. Just get the full.
Yeah, I think rook A G8. Back to C5 is fine.
Yeah, he's very close to actually winning the game without moving the king either. Even though he didn't pick that, but maybe he could have snagged another 250 points.
That's a lot of points. So. Who's up next for the next pair of games?
Oh, let's figure it out, guys. All right, if you want to play next round, once again, just let me know your ratings in the channel. Okay, let's do Dripman. Dripman's been waiting, I think, the whole time. So David, you'll play Dritman.
Yeah. Tripman's my friend. He might not go so hard on me.
Oh, maybe we'll give him to Jesse then.
I'm kidding. Everybody goes hard in the dojo.
And yeah, reminder guys, you got to be a sub to play. This is something we're doing for subs. Oh, must made an
Our first sub perk in like 6 months.
must made an under 25 moves. That's an interesting one. Maybe 30 moves. It's 25s. 25's tough if your opponent knows what you're doing, what you're up to.
If your opponent knows, you have to make them.
Yeah, that's the other part of it. I mean, I think a lot of viewers are just going to be playing like a normal game, not really trying to meta game it too much.
Do all of them at once. I think I can't even keep track of them. My only way to win would be if Dritman just resigned to help me. Like, even if he tried to throw the game, that wouldn't work. I would like fail to remember all the handicaps. He would have to literally just like resign for no reason in the first 7 moves.
Yeah, that would be.
Or will definitely take advantage of the handicaps.
That'd be tough. Man, I think the blindfold just makes things much harder. Just makes everything much harder. Maybe the blindfold should be like a 2x multiplier.
The blindfold was brutal. Oh, it just doubles all
like
your
a
other
Scrabble
points.
multiplier is just a 2x.
Double or
whatever.
nothing.
Oh, that's a good idea. Rather than 400 points, you just blindfold. Okay, that's very interesting.
It could be like on its own 400 or with other things double.
Yeah.
Because honestly, just blindfold on its own is like a noticeable challenge in a rapid game.
Okay, Rook AG8, 1 rook move for the A rook. Knight G2, here we go. He's gonna play H3 next.
That's looking vicious. Yeah, blindfold and time odds are also non-bow like I did in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been okay with either one or the other in that game, probably. But not both.
If he had played H3 first, I think then G3 was probably the response there. But yeah, it looks like Jesse's doing great. He's got 2.5 minutes left. He has 9 rook moves left. Probably going to just push H4 here. Could go rook G4, rook HG8.
Yeah. It costs him a couple rook moves, but it looks really, really strong.
Go.
It'd be funny if like his rook just stopped moving on G2, you know, like and the king just hides behind the rook. Can the rook, like let's say rook takes G2 were the rook's last move, would the king on G1 be in check, Ghost?
That's funny. That would be such a sick move if you count your opponent's rook moves, like counting the number of shots they took with their gun, and then you play Queen G3 interpose at the right moment.
Mm-hmm.
And we are looking for one more sub around 1600 for Jesse to play in the next round.
Was there Undada?
Yeah, but unfortunately they're not a sub, so I had to.
Not a sub. Okay, sorry. I don't know what all the symbols are. So Jesse's in good shape. He got rid of his rooks.
Yeah, if you promote to a rook, that rook gets a 5-move lifespan as well. It's a good question. We'll have to put that in the fine print. Oh, Jesse traded everything off. Nice.
Yeah. There it is.
Okay, Dor. We'll have Dor play. Dor's been waiting. He's a little bit higher rated. I don't know how to adjust for different rating levels. We'll just have to kind of think about that.
Have to give Jesse some kind of compensation for that.
Yeah.
Although he's a GM and I'm an IM, so it's not really too problematic. But
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can give Jesse a little bit of a bonus or something, or maybe a multiplier. 1.25. Just trying to think out loud. All right, he's finishing it off. Okay. Woo.
Oh man.
It's done. Nice job, Jesse.
Well, one thing I learned, Kostya, was that if you do the pawns only move one, that is going to affect the capture every 7 moves rule. I did not put those two things together when I started it out. I think I lose the full 150 for that. Don't give me any points for that. No, I think if I blow it once, that's it. Nothing.
Well, yeah, no, it's going to be 0 points for that, but then you get minus 75 on top of that. Right. Although we're thinking for the future it should be minus 150.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Got it. No, that's
if there isn't some kind of minus, then you might as well take every single one and just see which ones you get.
I think it should. I don't mind it. Should be. It should be severe.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll adjust it. But so for this one, everything else was good. So that's, I think. So basically, it's going to be you were playing for 800, so minus 150 is 650 minus 75 point penalty, so 575 for Jesse.
Nice.
That's a lot. Good job, Kraai. I loved how you used the rooks. That really worked out nicely.
It's weird because you start playing, you get in a rhythm, and then I was like, oh, I can't castle. I was about to,
Yeah.
And then later too, when I was doing the rooks, I was like, oh my god, I'm not counting. Counting the rooks.
Oh, okay. So we got our next opponents lined up. David is playing Dritman. Jesse, you're gonna play Dor, who's a little bit tougher of an opponent.
Ooh, that's true, man. That Dor is vicious, dude. I don't know. I'm not gonna give a lot on that.
So we're gonna give you a little bit of a. We're gonna give you a little bit of a bonus. We're gonna give you.
No. David at some point will also get a tougher opponent.
Right.
That's okay. I don't want a bonus. Yeah.
That is very sporting. Okay,
All
David,
right.
do you have your picks ready?
Yeah, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try no moving the king.
Okay.
No, man. No, buddy.
Don't checkmate me, bro.
All right.
Oh, man, that's an evil one, man. No
Yeah,
moving the
so of
king.
course with that goes no castling. Those are a combo.
But we were talking, David, we don't know if
Yeah,
you
you're
get
one or the other.
both.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't know if 250 is worth enough for my king.
That's fine. Well, the market will adjust.
But whatever, I'll try it anyway because we got to try it, right? And you guys can figure out the points in the future. All right, so I'll take can't move king and the 5-minute time odds, of course. Because I might as well get those points. No en passant. And what else could I mess around with for myself? I need to do one more to make it interesting.
Maybe the capture.
No, the capture thing just messes with me too hard. That's just mind-blowing, and I'm already tired from doing that and blindfold. I don't know how many rounds one could play of this gauntlet thing.
Sounds like 3 rounds is
Before
good.
just collapsing in a heap, yeah. Jesus. I can't handle any of these. All right, let's try the. Jesus. Can't move the king. No passant. All right, mess with my knights too.
Knights can't touch rim.
On my knights. It's almost no points. It's just gonna mess with my head.
50
All
points.
right.
So that means knights can't touch the side of the board. The first row and the last row are in play. Those are totally fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So David, you're playing for a total of 450, 500, 575 points. I love it. All right, go ahead and
Okay.
accept the challenge.
Get him, Dripman. Get him.
All
Get
right.
him, buddy.
Here we go.
Okay, good luck, guys.
The
So
stationary
corners,
king.
no, not allowed. That would be the side.
I think it's very psychologically troubling not to move your king.
It's tough.
I think that's just really
It's
hard,
tough.
man.
Yeah, I think it's a tough one. I chose it on purpose.
Oh, Kimsey, you didn't ruin David's tournament. You won my tournament.
Let's do the prediction. All right, betting line is gonna be.
I'm gonna play this stupid opening I just learned from Jesse recently, and I will leave audio.
This is the hippo, my friend. This is an important opening.
Let's do. Okay, can't move king 250. That's gonna be a tough one. So if he fails that one, he also loses 125 points. So that means total score David can get would be 200 points. Okay, so that's a good. I think it's a good betting.
Oh, and we're doing. Are we doing the hardcore 5 minutes? Did we agree
that's
on
right.
that?
That's right. Okay, betting line will be set at 250 and up. 1 minute, guys.
I have a dumb question, Costa. Do we have a? Does this end at some point? When
This
does
is the
it
last
end?
round. 3 rounds each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think 3 is good. Okay, so no en passant, can't move king. So, yeah, it seems like he's going to be playing for king f8. No, sorry, king f8, king g8. No, he can't move king. King is staying on e8. That's why David hasn't played d6 or e6.
He doesn't know the power of the hippo, though. He diverted from the soul of the hippo.
But I think he actually wants to. He doesn't want to move the pawns in front of his king. I think he wants to castle on e8. So maybe he plays c5. Very tough, actually. He's taking a lot of liberties as far as the position is concerned.
He's also taking a lot of time.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, if he runs out, that's a loss. That's big.
That's right, Seth. It's going to be hard to get the rooks out. I think this was a fool's errand to try to do it without moving it. He's already, the other thing about it too is it's not just that you can't move your king. You're like psychologically freaked out because you're like, what? How? Like there's a certain way you're used to playing and then now you're just not doing it. So you're doing weird things like queen c8. Queen c8 didn't make any sense. That just made no sense at all. All right, Dripman, just play natural moves, buddy. Castle, put your queens and rooks in the center, mate him.
Can't move king is really tough.
Mate
I think
him.
that's what we're learning. I think we'll probably have to add some points to that. Probably add some points to knight can't touch rim and no promotion, but there has to be some cheap ones out there. Maybe the time mods.
I don't think knight can't touch rim isn't that. I don't know. The weird thing is, since it's only you only lose 25 if you get that one wrong.
That's true. That's really minor penalty. That should be more. And also, it might even force you to play better if you can't put your knight on the side of the board.
That's right. Well, it's about this guy's time. Yeah, put a rook in the center. Just put your stuff in there, buddy. Oh yeah, once that e5 comes, that king is going to start looking lonely. Oof. Yeah, I want rook he1 first, but e5 is also a good move.
That's right. Knight would not be able
Come
to
on,
capture pieces on the rim either. It could be exploitable. Imagine you get hit with queen
That's
h4 in the
terrible.
opening. You know, your knight's on f3. That'd be brutal. But Drittman here has to play for the win. It's like reminds me of the first game. If you just kind of wait, then David will eventually find something. But rook he1, absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yep, Drittman's playing some good chess right here. And h5, David's going to regret that because someday that g6 pawn is going to get tender after e5 and whatever happens. All right. Now just the same thing to do would just be to play knight e2. Oh, their pawn's hanging on e4. Holy smokes. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. David wasn't threatening anything for so long. Now, it's not actually anything because if he takes on e4 and we take on b4, the position that's opened and the e file has opened to the king. And in a normal position, it might not be so bad, but your king can't move. So I don't know about taking on e4.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be good if you could castle still, but yeah. Everything's changing.
That's why David put his queen on c8 so that the queen would defend the bishop on b7 and the queen takes b4 king.
Well, that was deep.
That was really deep, right? Drittman. Click on Drittman here. Oh, he's from the Bay Area too. Look at that. Do you know Drittman?
No. He's thinking here.
I think you just play knight e2 and move on, right, Costa?
Well, yeah. Knight e2 or knight a4.
No, knight a4 is too weird. I'm sure it's fine. It's just too weird. I do want him to do it, though. Because if David loses this, then I win. And I just win, Kostya.
Well,
I
you
win.
win the round, right? But remember, your scores are going to go up on a leaderboard with other folks, you know?
Oh,
so you're competing against everyone that comes after you as well.
Huh, okay. So, like, at some point, you're going to do it.
Yeah, I'll probably do it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just so sad I'm beating David. Drittman, take the pawn, buddy. Just take it. Bang. Don't give up your Bishasta. Season 1. This is season 1. Nice. Drittman's playing good moves, man. Yeah. He's thinking about stuff.
Yeah, you're doing good. Yeah, I'd love to get Lafong back. He'd be fun.
I want Drittman to play something like knight c3. Just start opening up that e file to start tickling David's king. Tickle, 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 tickle.
Well, no leaderboard yet because this is like the first ever show. But once we get more people on, doing the Gauntlet, then that'll be fun.
I want to play a blitz match against Lafong to defend the honor of ChessDojo.
Oh man, Lafong is tough. I think I did better than I expected.
I guess on knight c3, Drittman has to worry a little bit about c5. In general, though, any kind of madness in the center is going to be... Oh, I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one, Kostya.
G4.
It just makes me super nervous. Oh, he pre-moved it. You see that? Bam, bam. still, Coach, I've been playing chess for a long time. I still don't really know how to do the pre-move. People tell me it's super easy, but I don't know.
Like mechanically, or?
Yeah, I don't know how to do it, man. I'm just always freaked out whenever I see the thing.
You like make the move on the board.
Yeah, I always make the move on the board. I don't know how to do it, man. I got my new mouse though, so I'm eager to learn.
Well, no, I mean the way you do is you make a move while your opponent is thinking, and then that registers your pre-move. You say, "This is the move I'm gonna make no matter what."
I don't know why it's so complicated.
Well, it has to be turned on in your settings. That's that's the first thing. So you got to make sure it's turned on.
All right, I'm gonna go do that settings thing now. So, all right, under play, I assume. I'm gonna see if I can do a pre-move. I should get extra points if I do a pre-move in this kind of game. So it says enable pre-move, but I've never been able to make it work.
So you just make a move while it's your opponent's turn.
I have a bad feeling Drittman just lost his knight on F3.
Oh no, D5. Oh, that was so white couldn't play queen takes F7. David was worried about that.
Oh, dude, I didn't realize that. That's terrible. You really think that was going through David's mind?
You could have just taken the knight right away. I mean, I guess D5 is a nice tempo, but I don't know. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that bishop on F3 is going to be strong. Drittman had a great opening, man. I thought he was winning. It was really only until G4 came. It was trouble. Kosi, what's going on in your world, in Dojo Land and all that other stuff?
Oh, let's see. Man, we got more videos coming up. Ultimate Sensei talking to some coaches, trying to get that last coach on board. And also, this show is now very exciting to me.
Okay, cool.
Some three check tactics apply here then. Oh, that could be a fun handicap. I actually played that handicap once with a friend. Like he was playing 3 checks and I was playing normal chess, so if he made 3 checks, he wins. It's a pretty fun one. Yeah, there were some good suggestions you'll have to incorporate. So 3 checks is a good one. Bong Cloud, you got to play the Bong Cloud. That one's fun.
Oh yeah, I want to do that one. This dojo goal thing is pretty cool too, man. I realize now that it's going to be close. It's going to be like right on target if we make it to 250 in 6 days. That's 39. You got to sign up 39
the sub goal.
People.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. 6 days
that's a hard one.
Meet our goal. We'll get there by next Saturday.
The confidence of the young and the undisappointed.
All right, David down 2 minutes left.
Oh, bishop f6 was a nice little move, just so the e7 square is a little bit taken. Oh yeah, he could lose. He'll make the 2 minutes here for sure. So unfortunately for white, there's not all that much you can do.
Yeah. But I feel like white just kind of play a little bit too timidly, especially with like g4. That was so like, you have all your pieces.
I mean, g4 wasn't a timid move, you know? It was the wild man's move, but it didn't do anything. And it made things
I felt
worse.
like it was just kind of an empty move.
Yeah. An empty move. I like that. Is that a Russian phrase?
Yeah.
Move?
Have you heard of like the empty bishop?
The empty bishop. No, dude, tell me about the empty
The
bishop.
empty
I like
bishop,
it.
is a bishop on an open diagonal that just doesn't do anything. So it's still kind of a bad bishop.
Uh-huh. I have a lot of sympathy for empty bishops, but um uh I guess when I was hanging out with the Russian kids back in the day, it was always like the word was like a superficial move.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's and you know what? It was great. I was hanging out with some Israeli dudes years ago. And their English wasn't great, and they came up with a phrase I really loved: a shot in the emptiness. I thought that one was good, man. A shot. It is a shot in the emptiness. Yeah, I like that one a lot. So maybe that was their way. Because they're Russian speakers before they were Israeli speakers. Maybe that was their way of saying empty mood.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Come on, Drittman, knight G3 or something, buddy. Start it moving. Start the power train. Start the train to his king.
Knight F4. Oh, that's a big thread. That's a 375-point thread on E7.
Well, even better, man. Just like we're gonna play our other rook over to E3 and talk, make a little talk.
Yeah, I wonder if David's going rook D6 here just to defend, but that would be really.
Think about it for a long time.
Maybe C5. Oh, but he's running out of time.
34, 33, 32, 31. Oh, buddy. Well, I'm gonna hype up this thing with Dor. I play people and I just play for fun and stuff, and Dor beat me though, so I'm angry. I just got to admit it. I'm gonna admit it. I'm a little angry about Dor beating me, and so this is also a grudge match. Me and Dor coming up. It still stings. Drittman, hit him with knight D5 or something, buddy. Go, hit him. Rook B. What?
Queen B4, knight D5? A rook on E1 is hanging. That's not going to work. He might have to move his king, though. Knight takes D5, threatens knight takes C7.
Knight D5 and knight C7. Go, Drittman. Go, buddy. Go.
Rook E7.
Oh, no. It's going for glory.
Okay.
Knight D5, Drittman. Come on, buddy. Get that knight C7.
They're both down to seconds.
Buddy.
He's trying. Oh, man. Rook E3. Queen takes E3. Rook H1. And it's all over. David's going to win this easily.
Yeah. Oh, man. Life is hard.
Oh, the last pawn's running. That's it. No reason to move the king. So you see, he could have done no promotion here. Oh, man. Amazing. Valiant
Guys,
effort.
I gotta run. It's going crazy in my house. Did I
No,
mess
you're
everything
fine.
up?
I think you got it.
Yeah, you did fine, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
See ya.
I'll see you guys soon. I'm just gonna
All right.
do this for a moment.
No worries.
The kids exploded.
Oh, man. That's an extra handicap. We didn't even know that was happening.
Yeah.
Cool. So David got everything. Wow. Very nice.
Dang, he did. That's a bummer. So now he leapfrogged me.
Complete prediction.
Cheesy driver, I can't play you right now because I'm going to play the grudge match with Dor.
So 450, 125, 575 total for David. So he is now going to be at a total of 1,150. All right, Jesse. So you got to get 225 points to catch up to David.
Oh, no, man.
But you're also competing against everyone who comes after you. So you want to set a big score.
250? 225.
225 to tie. 250 to win. Unfortunately, guys, Dora's going to be the last opponent for this round. But lately, Jesse and David have been doing streams all the time, actually, where they're playing viewers. So just got to follow the channel, and you'll get a chance for sure.
Yeah, lately it's been in the afternoons, probably this coming week too. All right, I'm a little confused by it all. So, all
right, Jesse. Yeah, which handicaps do you want?
So we're gonna go 5 minutes time odds, and I'm going rooks get 5 moves each. That's what we're doing. And this is real, man. Dora's a serious customer. And you ready?
Dora's very good. Just let me reset the board here. So 200 points for the time odds and 125. So you're playing for a total of 325 points. Cool.
Yeah, get that rook on there too. All right, here we go. Bang.
All right.
All right, Dora, let's go, buddy. Concentrate.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let go.
Here you go, guys. Let's get a prediction ready. So Jesse's playing for a total 325. Can get your bets in. We're gonna put the betting line at 325 because I think he just wanted to get the guaranteed one. So we'll see if he gets it all. So the time odds, that one is a death penalty. So if he runs below 5 minutes, he loses the game. He loses everything. We kind of decided that's kind of more in the spirit of giving time odds. You run out of time, you lose the game. That's it. Ooh, King's Indian from Door. Cool. I love it. Looks like Jesse's playing some kind of Petrosian system. Solid stuff. So rooks get 5 moves each. That's the big handicap Jesse's playing with, other than the time odds. Castling is not a part of that, so neither rook has made any moves for Jesse. Looks like he wants to go a3, b4, and then trade off the a rook. That'll simplify his task. And if he fails one of the other handicaps, in this case the rook moves, then he will get a penalty of 50% of the score. So he doesn't get the 125, and then he gets a penalty on top of that of, I guess, 62.5 points. Oh, rook b1. Okay, that's one move. One move for the queenside rook. We'll have to keep track. Man, Jesse's playing fast. 10 minutes here. The opponents do know the handicaps. Yeah, which makes things a little more interesting. Rook a1, that's 2 moves. That's 2 moves by that rook. So Jesse only has... I think he realized maybe I should just trade this rook. Time to go c5 maybe? I think c5 looks right. Knight takes b4. Take here, queen takes, and then start opening up the queen side. Yeah, there we go. Also gets the benefit of trading off one of the rooks. So Jesse can make it easier. That's true. Knight on the rim might not be the toughest one. Okay, knight b4, c6. Oh, c6. Very interesting. So he's taking that space. Now I would expect rook takes a1 here, but Dor also knows that Jesse has limited rook moves. I'm sure you would have really liked to have gotten to move. Have we considered doing this and violating any handicap as an immediate loss? Yeah, we did. I think that's what Jesse wants, but my problem with that is, like, you know, if they just like forget, I don't know, it's kind of a bummer to just kind of like kill the game just based on any mess up. So I'd rather just have like a big penalty so that it's still kind of fun. I also think it's interesting, you know, if you take on a bunch of handicaps, then you got to like sacrifice one, you know, to keep the game going, because you got to win. Winning is more important than anything else. So I don't know, we're definitely going to play around with the rules. This is just the first time we're running the show, so we honestly had very little idea. I think the penalty should be the full score, though. I think that's one adjustment I really want to make. So if you mess up a handicap that's worth 100 points, you not only do not get the handicap, but then you lose the full. So it's like a 1-to-1 bet. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think the 50% penalty is just, it doesn't feel painful enough. This is the Gauntlet, guys. This is the Gauntlet. You know, I'm wearing the Punisher shirt. This is what we're doing. Do you get a negative score if you lose the round? No, you just get 0 for the round. You just get a 0. Okay, Jesse here, oh, he's doing absolutely fine. I mean, he's only spent like 30 seconds, and he can play rook takes a8 whenever he wants and get one of his rooks off the board. Rook on f1 hasn't moved yet, so he's still got a couple moves here. You can't get a negative score. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to get a negative score. But you can get a negative score by winning. No, I think no negative scores. I think you just get a 0. And maybe we'll add in some kind of multiplier. Yeah, if you take on multiple handicaps like 4 or 5, or if you take 2 of them together, like as it turns out, as David found out, if you choose pawns only move 1, this is very hard to combine with must capture, any of the must captures, because when you do pawns only move 1, you don't take a lot of space. It's hard to capture something. So, and you're usually playing kind of a game with very few captures anyway. So those two are hard to combine. We might do like a little multiplier. We're also thinking about changing the blindfold to just having it a multiplier, something like a 2x. So whatever handicaps you choose, if you also play blindfold, you get to double. I really like the idea of a multiplier. I think we got to just borrow from Scrabble and and use that. Aspirin for Jesse. Thank you, Marquette Sands, so much. Thank you guys for all the support, by the way. Really appreciate it. Obviously, we're trying to do this as like a fun little bonus for subs who are always asking to play, and keeping it fun and engaging as well. White is a piece up. How did that happen? Oh, Dor sacked the knight on c6. I see. Probably for his own sanity. And now Jesse is winning, but remember, his rook on f1, he can trade his a rook at any moment, but his rook on f1 only gets 5 moves. Handicap packages. Yeah, I mean, it's a really delicate balance. I mean, choosing all the points and the rules, because you want to make it, you know, fun, but not too complicated. I'm going to say castling... He said 1, but did Jesse forget he moved rook b1, rook a1? Oh no. You guys, Jesse played rook b1 here, and then he went back, rook a1. That's 2 moves, and so this is now 3. But he just put a 1 up on his webcam, so I think he thinks that's his first move. That's not a good that's not a good sign. He forgot about his rook moves, guys. He forgot. He said 1. 2, right? But no, that's 3 for the queen rook, Jesse. That's 3. This rook moved 1. This rook moved 3 times now. Castling does not count as a rook move. We're just going to count it as a king move, because I think that just makes it really hard. Now, if he takes on c7 though at some point, then he'll probably still be okay, even though he kind of messed up. I think it was pretty smart by Dor not to trade, given the handicap, but it seems like Jesse's still in control. Even though he's on move 3, he only has 2 moves left with this rook. He can still take at any moment, and right now he's trying to just take on b6 and then collect, and then he's gonna be totally fine. So queen f8, smart move. But he can still take on b6. Oh no, c8 is also defended. Everything is defended. If he takes on f7, just queen takes, and then rook is still defended here. Okay, queen a6. So you think he wants to maybe pile up the pressure. And then this is always going to be hanging. I mean, white's position is obviously completely winning. It's just fun to see whether Jesse will forget that he's already made 2 rook moves. So we'll see. Knight d2. Oh, trading the light square bishops. Yeah, I think Jesse's just going full technical here. But if we end up in some kind of rook endgame, that's going to be really tough. So Jesse needs to be careful. If he ends up in a rook endgame, he's just gonna forfeit that that penalty. Hey, Trexits, if you miss, so this is actually going to be the last round because David already played 3 rounds and Jesse, this is his 3rd round. We'll do it again maybe next Sunday. I'm going to try to get some special guests on the show because I think this would be really fun to see other streamers and players kind of try their hand and see how they do. Yeah, whenever we do the show again, you just got to show up and we'll ask for subs interested in playing. All right, Queen H5. And obviously, guys, join the Discord. Check out our Twitter. This is where we post like our schedule when we remember for the week. So you guys will see it on the schedule, hopefully for next week. No points. If you fail a handicap, you don't get anything and you get a penalty. All right, King G8. So again, Jesse was threatening. So some pressure on the rook. Now he's playing h4. So Jesse really kept it simple here. He just chose 2 handicaps. The time odds is really easy because that's not something you really have to keep track of. You just remember like, okay, 5 minutes. That's it. Just play fast. And then the rook moves he has to keep track of, but that's it. Everything else doesn't have to worry about here. He definitely could have done a lot. He definitely could have chosen a lot more, but I think Jesse's goal here is just to just to pass David. He's not trying to set the highest possible score. Okay, bishop h4. Yeah, black simply has no moves, but Dor is fighting on. Dor is fighting on. If this was a normal game, I think Jesse would play rook c6 at some point, but since his rook moves are very limited, I don't think we're going to see that. David had to go take care of his kids, so he had to run early. Okay, queen e8. Now I think we can take on d6 here. I think that's game over. Knight d6, rook c8, queen takes f7. Oh, Jesse missed it. Jesse, you got to do more puzzle rush, man. Take, rook takes c8. That would have been done for that rook. Queen takes f7 and game over. That was it. Okay, queen g6 also good. Queen g6 also good. Yeah, rook takes c7 also was totally winning on the spot. That's exactly right. Either rook. And then he would have been done because he still has 2 more moves left with this rook. Although I think he thinks he only has 1, which is really funny. But he has 2 moves left, so he could have just taken. And then just taken something, and then black would have to take at some point. Or, yeah, and then the second rook comes in. Oh, wait, but no, this one, you could still take this way, and then we would have to win that position. So I think knight takes d6 was the cleanest. He alleges that he's been doing too much puzzle rush. No, that was just Jesse blaming everyone except himself. The truth is that I am a fan of puzzle rush, and then he took that to mean that he has to do it. So now I'm just gonna own it. Yeah, I think Jesse should be doing a lot of puzzle rush. Okay, knight d6. That's a winner. That's gonna be game. He doesn't need his rooks if he can just take all his opponent's rooks. He takes d5. Just take on f7 here, or on c8. I think here's how you win. Take on f7 twice, then take on c7, and then you take on g7. You just give up the rook for the bishop, you got extra piece, easy win. Although it doesn't have that many pawns, actually, so I can see why he's being a little greedy here. Taking this one, now he wants knight e7 check. And yeah, I expect Jesse to take this one down. Oh, queen d2. Oh, that's an annoying move. But he defended the rook. Oh, very smart. Doesn't move the rook. Defends it. Genius. Look at Door. Look at this gamesmanship attacking the rook. e4. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this counterplay, guys. Look at this counterplay. Bishop coming to d4. Jesse only has 2 minutes left, but wants to be precise here. Remember, rook on a7 has already moved 3 times. Rook on c1 has moved once. He's thinking here what to do. Very strong move, e4. Okay, that's 4. That's 4 for this rook. That's 4. Oh, he said 4. Oh, so he just realized. He knows that's 4. He knows that's 4 for this rook. Okay, bishop d4 check. King h1. And bishop c5. Does taking the king count as a rook move? Well, how do you take the king in online chess? That would be my question. Maybe bishop c5. That would be really annoying. And then queen g6 check. Yeah, it's probably mate. Queen g6 coming. The opponent could claim that it's not. Yeah, but how is he gonna do that on chess.com? I don't. I get your question. It's very funny, but like, how is Black actually gonna do that? Okay, 97. That made into
Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh man, it was intense with those rooks, man. Because I've played that kind of position so many times that I forgot that I had done rook b1 to a1 to a7. So that was 4 with the rook.
That's
on
right.
a8.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we saw your 1. Yeah, I figured you forgot. All right. Nice. So,
And then I was like queen c6. I was like, I'm not touching that rook. I'm not touching that rook at all.
Queen C6, that was pure class. Yeah, pure class.
Thank you, Dor. Yeah. Take it easy on me, Dor says, yeah. I need, so everybody, there's these cartoon images we have at the dojo, and they were made ages ago at a time when I had hair. This is like, yeah. Anyways, so Dor made those, and so now I need Dor to make me I need a bald cartoon head, I don't think I'm going back.
No, I think it fits. I think you got to go full Walter White.
Yeah, that's neat.
Well, nice job.
Okay, yeah, that was fun, man.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing more of these. Hopefully, I'll get some special guests on here to run the gauntlet and see how many points they can score. Jesse finishes with 1250, David 1150. Although this was the first time these guys did this, so yeah, they're all very new to this. Yeah.
The thing is, too, I think we're gonna our little handicaps will evolve, too. This is all just from the recesses of your mind, right? You just came up.
Yeah, I think. Last night the wheels started churning. I was like, oh, please remember to do this. I think it worked out really great. I think it was really fun.
Yeah, I would say let's add the bomb cloud thing. That's just fun. And a couple other things could be in there. But, the points weren't too ridiculous. And maybe the question is just like how do the penalties work, But otherwise, yeah, it's a totally cool
I'm
system.
thinking the changes we all seem to agree on is that the penalty should be 100% of the handicap, which I think makes sense, 1-to-1. I like the idea of adding Bond Cloud and some kind of move requirement, so you have to win the game within 25 moves or 30 moves or something, and win as in game is over.
Right.
You could have a more intense time odds one, like 8 or 9 minutes, where it's like it's possible for a GM to win with 1 minute on the clock against 10, sure, but it would be hard for them to add on other things.
Actually, you could stack these, the 5 minutes and the 3 minutes. I think that would be fun to do 8 minutes.
Oh, how could
I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it.
I would have gone for it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stack 'em.
Stack them. That's
and
right. Okay.
By the way, not being able to move the king was brutal. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw ways he could force my king to move, right? Or basically checkmate me.
Well, yeah, he could have just played like normal chess and just had like amazing like e5 and just
Yeah.
Oh, no, but he was like 2 moves away from like my
Oh yeah,
king at
towards
one
the
point.
end he was a lot closer.
Oh, yeah.
There were some like knight d5 opportunities. Knight takes c7.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know how you keep that away. I mean, I tried.
Well, that's an interesting question for the opponents because, like, yeah, do they want to just try to play as serious of a game as possible, or do they want to just try to mess with your score? Because like sacking a queen, to make you move your king, it's like not exactly the best move.
Yeah, I mean, I think he played very normally up to a point, and then at some point he like saw that he was getting close to my king and looked for the tactic, but he was too low on time to find it. But he was really, really close.
That's for sure. And I think it would be fun to convert the blindfold, as we were talking with David, into a multiplier. So whatever you stack that with, you get like a 2x on all the handicaps you choose, or you can do it alone for like 400 points. Yeah, well, in this case, the challengers were just Jesse and David, the folks kind of competing in the gauntlet. But yeah, this was fun. If you guys missed the show, we'll put the thing up on YouTube, so make sure to check out our channel there. And yeah.
Yeah. Until the next running of the gauntlet.
Yeah.